Christmas, a time for miracles, wishing to find a remedy, hoping for better days to come. Memories of flickering shadows, cold nights, hearing the wind blows the snowflakes, reminds me of something gone. Send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Christmas, a time to be cheerful and joyful, but baby, you left me alone. So send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. So show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. My only wish this year is for you to be show me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Oh, oh, I'll be waiting on miracles tonight. 'Cause don't you know it's Christmas? Don't you know it's Christmas? That's why I'm waiting on miracles tonight. That's why I'm waiting on miracles tonight.
And now, with great fanfare,
Get ready to meet someone special. Check it out! Motivation and inspiration, just as good as pineapple on pizza.
Congratulations.
Use scream. We scream. We all scream for...
It's the Vaping Heat on Mixin and Chillin with Hunky Vape. Hello and welcome, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you out there. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Kenny and I are sitting here chatting away, and it's like, oh, we got to go live. I don't know what happened to your voice there. It disappeared for a second.
I went quiet myself. I kind of read me lips move, but my voice never come out. Don't know what happened there. Hang on a minute.
Couple of hiccups already, but that's all right. We'll plow through it. Want to say hello and welcome to Pam Spraggins, Simpson JFS, Sean Lynch, Ian Thomas. Thank you all for coming to the live stream today.
Awesome, boys and girls. Awesome. How are you all doing? Hope you're all mighty fine and good.
I almost knocked over my hot chocolate.
Now,
All festive even in the attire today. It's Christmas.
I don't know if any of you guys in chat are on the same page as me with this one, but I've got I'm thinking our friend Alex here looks very much like the Father Christmas on Miracle on 34th Street. I don't know if you would agree. If you agree, put a yes. If you don't know, I'm just kind of, because he's got his hat and everything on now, you see.
Yeah, but in order for me to do that, I'd have to change something.
I'm just, you
Give me a second. I'm going to...
Pam Spriggins agreed with us straight away.
There you go. Black and white.
Yep.
In order for me to be like Miracle on 34th Street.
Definitely. It's there. It's there.
Those are the good old days.
It
Dusty
was.
Country Road. Hello and welcome to the stream.
Hello, Dusty. How you doing?
Back to color. And we'll bin that filter. Maybe we'll do that again some other time.
Brilliant, man. Do us all in
We
black
can do
and
a
white.
retro show one day.
Just do us all in black and white over the old cinema screen. Little lines got them doing.
Black and white, and we're going to have the picture. Remember the old TV cabinets that you used to have? You know, back before they had flat screens and all that stuff? It used to be an actual cabinet that sat in your living room.
That's right.
And it had a stereo built into it with a record player, and the TV was in the middle.
Yeah. I remember them vaguely over here.
Had 8 tracks. You could play 8 tracks in them
8-track TV.
before cassettes even came out. All right, another fantastic episode for you guys planned out. We have our retro device for today. Here's the VooPoo 2.
Ooh.
2, as in 2 batteries, 2 panels. It's supposed to be a very light mod, but it doesn't feel very light compared to some of the other things that we've been doing. What did we do last week? This dual battery mod with the VMate was definitely lighter than this VooPoo 2.
It looks much
No
lighter
question
now.
about it. The Bombus by Oumier.
Ooh.
RTA, single coil, and I have a very strong suspicion,
I've heard of
because
that.
I watched, right before this thing really quickly, I watched Vaping Insider's review of this, and it's basically the same setup as the Mongrel.
Ah.
Single coil, and the way the coil is, it's an elevated coil. I have a funny suspicion that's where he got the idea for that.
Possibly.
But we'll take a close look at it and find out for sure. And then the first look on the product I'm going to be reviewing this week is the SMOK Mag 18.
Wow.
It's been patiently sitting on the desk back there because I'm still playing with these.
You spoiled for choice. That's what's matter with you.
What were you just talking about? The deadly sins, gluttony.
Yeah.
And I know since I've already had experience with this tank, I picked up a pack of spare coils for it because I love the single coil for the airflow on that one. And because the vaping industry isn't, as well as I would like it, well off to be as I'd like it to be, I ordered a spare glass for it. Because that's the worst thing that can happen is when you get one of these things and it falls over and the glass breaks and then it's like, what are you going to do? Use it as a dripper?
I know that feeling.
Hey, we've got a new one here. Jamakos, hello and welcome. Cardionato.
Oh, hello, Jim. Can we just call you Jim for short? Because it's so much simpler.
Jimakos.
Welcome. Welcome.
Fantastic. So, Kenny, what are you vaping on today?
I've got a couple of things on the go. I've still got the Oxford, which is here on charge at the moment. The little Oxford. That's still going strong. Still have got that. My most recent purchase here, I've just recently get this for £15 as the Drag S. Is this fella? If I move back a bit, you maybe will see the light because the lights are a bit hang on. Have I switched that on? There you go. A bit more light on it. That's the Drag S. Got that for 15 quid, folks. 15 quid in the sale. Bargain. And the retro type vape is the Tesla Sigs Invader 4. And on that I've got the Valhalla Mini, which is, in my opinion, the best RDA to come out this year. Take my word for it, give it a go, folks. Awesome. And the juices I have, I got a couple of little bottles of base edge liquid. One is a banoffee pie. There. And then the other one is a lemon pie, which is that one. Again, in a sale, 50ml bottles, cheap as chips, so I'm a happy bunny this week. And that's just me done. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh,
Fantastic.
Yes,
I love it.
And a bit of Foster's for a bit of lubrication.
I decided not to indulge today in the alcoholic beverages because I kind of overindulged a couple days ago. Wife was off on her day that she had her Christmas party for work, so she was home cooking all day, and 10 o'clock in the morning, she's like, what do you want to drink? I see you finished your coffee. I'm like, well, it's kind of too early to start day drinking. She's like, what do you think I got in my hand? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll join you. So one after the other, she made sure that my glass never was empty. Throughout the course of the day, I'm like, I felt it the next day. Let's just leave it at that. All right, so what am I vaping on today? Well, my favorite dripper of all time, my favorite rebuildable tank of all time is the Arbiter. And inside that, from last week, the gingerbread.
Oh, yeah.
One shot. I'm going to make another bottle of this today, a 60ml bottle, because I truly love it that much in this thing. It's a fantastic gingerbread flavor.
Really good, yeah?
Delicious. It's not too sweet. Just that hint of gingerbread. I mean, it's just perfect. Holiday. Puts me in the festive spirit. It's fantastic. In addition to that, I've been using this Maxis Max, and that's with the bubblegum one shot that I have mixed up. Another delicious flavor. And our little Maxis Marvos X from Free Max.
Is it good that? Like I've been having a look at that. Like I've been fancying it. Like
I love it. And Will's custard is what I've ended up putting into that device. Will's cookie custard that we made. It's been sitting here, and man, has that developed into a beautiful custard.
Really good.
Very, very good. And then naturally, I have my candy cane as a palate cleanser.
I was kind of waiting for that, Mike.
Of course. It's the holidays. You got to have candy cane. Hello, Mrs. Hunky Vape. Thank you for coming to the show.
Yeah.
That is what we are all vaping on. What are you guys vaping on?
Ooh, William Dobson. Hi, William Dobson. And he has turned round. He says he's on a mince pie juice he was given, and he must admit it's actually spot on for flavour. A sweet mince pie juice. I'll have some of that.
Nice. That's fantastic.
That's awesome. Sweet mince
Let me
pie.
scroll through chat, see if we missed anything.
Ah, wow.
I didn't put anybody's message up on the intro. You and I were too busy chatting away.
Getting back to your drinking, Dusty County Road said when he was in the army, he pretty much stayed drunk all the time, lol.
Awesome sauce.
Mince pie.
So another wonderful day today for us. It's my second cup of coffee, so I'm actually alert and oriented this morning.
Oh, Simpson. Where's that? Is that GFS 2324? I've had that sad boy shamrock cookie. It tastes like Viscount biscuit. You know the Viscount mint biscuits? Yeah, I don't know if you can get them over here in America. When you get them over here, they're like a mint cream biscuit, and they taste exactly like that. It's lush stuff, that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I'll have to look for that. Sad Boy's one of the brands that the local shop carries around here.
Shamrock. It's in a green bottle. It looks a bit like a little Irish four-leaf clover thing on it, but it's like a mint biscuit. It's bloody gorgeous.
That's like this Bello disposable, that mint chocolate chip in here, and it's still going. I can't believe it. Granted, I'm not using this like my wife would every single day, all day long. This is just something that sits on my desk every once in a while, and I just pick it up and try it.
Have a couple of chops there. It's really nice. That the Sad Boy juices are quite good, actually. Not too bad. I've had a couple of them.
I have a package delivery, so the show's all yours. This is Boxing Day early.
I could have swore reviewed them. Like I could be on it. I could have reviewed that. So I might have. I definitely could have reviewed that. Oh, look at that. He's put me on solo while he buggers off. Well, hello, people. Welcome to the Vaping Heat Show. Yes. Simpson, that is absolutely awesome juice. That I really enjoyed it myself. Gets a bit sickly after a while, like for me, but Viscount Biggie, that's exactly what it tastes like. So I'm in the spotlight. Hi, you just left us.
Did I leave you uncomfortable?
We'll just have one screen. Oh, and I'd like you to welcome back my co-host.
I got a package delivered today.
Oh.
I know it's one of the Christmas presents I bought.
Uh-huh.
But I have no idea what's in it.
Intriguing.
Because it's huge.
Okay.
I believe it's the wife's Christmas present. We already got a ton of stuff for my daughter. Now it's just time to wrap it all.
He's bought the new Hog 5. That's why it's so big.
Now that I think about it, I think I know what it is. And I'm not going to say it because the wife's on the stream.
Yeah.
Listen, she's been so fantastic. I was just telling old Kenny, got a brand new 27-inch monitor here. So now Kenny's a little clearer because it's being captured at the normal scale. So it doesn't have to be rescaled to fit the screen and stuff. It's just cropped. But another fantastic day. Oh, I love Christmas time.
course. Apart from the expense, the stress, and the cooking, it's fantastic.
And just like you said, it's the bits and bobs that after you think you finished everything, it's like, wait a minute. I normally get everybody one of these, and I didn't go buy shopping for that this year. I better check out to the store and pick it up.
Well, can you believe, right? This is what I had to go and dash out for the day. Looked at we're getting everything prepared. The thing that you never think of, we looked in our cupboard, crockery.
Ah.
We had about 3 plates left. All my plates are gone. So I've literally had to go out and buy 2 tea sets today, like dinner sets, to bump the numbers of plates up. Because with our children, they'll wander off with them and they must just go and take off and fly away because you never see them anymore. So if you see any UFOs in the UK, it's probably our plates just decide to disappear. You know what I mean?
Space Turtle 1, hello and welcome. Yeah, with my 2 oldest sons now out of the house and on their own. My younger one's in Japan on active duty, and my other son is living in the neighboring town with his girlfriend. So we don't have the big, massive family dinners like we used to.
Oh.
And you know how it is when the patriarchs of the family pass on. There's nobody to organize the big, massive family get-togethers.
Oh, God, it's just murder. I mean, I think there's about six of us this year. So it's still, a nice little number.
Yeah, and we were just looking back a couple of years ago, Thanksgiving dinner, we had 2 8-foot tables set up in the living room. We literally cleared all the furniture out of the living room and set it up for Thanksgiving dinner for everybody to come over. And
that's right.
That was the last big, family get-together that we had.
Wow. I think you should do it again one day, man. Everybody back.
Yeah. Well, this year we planned on going on over to her grandmother's house. And, she organized having everybody come over since she's the last really left of that family. And here it turns out my daughter got sick while she was over at her mother's house this past weekend.
Oh, dear.
So it's like the last thing we want to do is go over to this elderly grandma's house to bring her another wonderful flu.
Yeah, but you don't want to be the devil.
So, unfortunately, we're going to have to pass on that visit and postpone it until maybe New Year's or, after New Year's.
Definitely agree with that.
When everyone's health is back to 100%.
William Dobson said, not when you go to get 200 tree lights and grab the 600 box instead. So you go around the tree, back up and down again. When you turn on the lights, it's like Blackpool illuminations. 600 lights is probably a lot for a tree, like.
Even an 8-foot tree. I finally got the tree up back there.
It's looking good. Looking good.
Even got all the Star Trek ornaments on it because it's a dedicated Star Trek ornament tree. I was telling Kenny, I pushed a button for it, but this is the 2nd or 3rd year now that they've come out with these ornaments that all talk to each other and recreate a scene from the original series. And when I was first setting things up today, I pushed a button on it. It was literally like 5 minutes long. The ornament topper that sits up there, that one starts off it and, plays the intro music. And then it was literally Kirk would talk and then McCoy would talk and then Spock would talk. And it's just, it literally went on for 5 minutes because now I've got like 8 characters.
The actual whole script has been.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling that by the time you get all the characters of this, it's literally going to be, half the episode.
Space Turtle said, William Dobson, so the tree blinds you, but it's Cheese's birthday who healed the blind, so it's fine.
Ah, that is true.
How can you answer that one, eh?
Sean Lynch says, I am vaping raspberry bubblegum V-Blood. 50 mil, 50 VG, 50 PG.
Very nice. 50-50.
Perfect for the pods. And perfect for winter time because it's bloody cold outside. Where's our weather, by the way?
Not too bad over here. We've had a little bit of a warm spell, and we've gone from like something like 3 degrees for about 12, 14. You know what I mean? The last couple of days. Like last day, sorry. Yesterday was about 14. It's hit about 9, 10 the day. So that's the difference. 6 degrees now, yeah. But it's been about 9, peaking 9, 10 degrees a day.
It's snowing outside.
You're colder than us. That's a first. I'm going to screenshot this. Where's my screen capture? The UK is warmer than the US. How can you have that?
Yes, that is true. Gotta think.
God.
And the thing is, they're calling for a blizzard this weekend. They're calling for another Alberta clipper to come down, cover most of the country, and move across the country. And naturally, when you drop temperatures that much, all this humidity has got to go somewhere because it can't stay in the air.
That it feels like -1 as well. That with the wind chill. Look
Exactly.
At us, we're plus. We're still in the plus. we're in the black, not the red.
Perfect for Christmas. Put everybody into the spirit of things.
I mean, I'll enjoy it while we can, because probably tomorrow we'll put
And the thing is, nobody Christmas carols anymore, so it's not like, it's going to put a hamper in the plans for people.
I know. I mean, what traditions do you never see anymore now? That used to be. It's just what's disappeared. Would you say?
Lots of traditions.
Yeah.
Like we talked about our Christmas tree. Some people put it up early, some people put it up late. When I was growing up, you would put the tree up, but you wouldn't, and put the lights on it, but you wouldn't decorate it until Christmas Eve. And then it stayed up until mid-January.
It's your 12 days of Christmas. You've got to have it up your 12 days.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, I mean...
Even New Year, do you still do... Does people still do first footing, where you bring a lump of coal in? But look.
Nope.
That used to be a thing about it.
The kids did get coal a couple of years for Christmas in their stockings.
Your first footing after New Year... Come in with coal. Never seen that for a long, long time.
Yeah, we've had lots of Hungarian traditions when I was growing up, and they're nowhere to be found anymore.
Well,
not even in Hungary.
Just you guys a chat. Me and Alex were talking before come live about my children not wanting therapy. They don't like therapy. Right? And I forgot to mention this, right? The one chicken. When I'm sick of steak, chicken, the one chicken with all the other joints I have pop. But I actually suggested to the wife, try and get the old traditional Christmas back to go for a goose. Went, oh no, I'm not having that. But what does it they used to in Victorian times? That was your bird. It was a goose. Turkeys.
When I was growing up, we had duck.
Yeah, duck. Goose. It was a goose. Oh no, not having that. Then obviously when we look at the prices of the goose, just as well we're not. Jesus, it's expensive.
Yeah, too expensive to cook the goose this year.
Oh, what?
Unbelievable. William Dobson says traditional Christmas has gone out the window. There was an article saying that telling children Father Christmas is watching them to see if they are naughty or nice is scary for kids.
I just didn't think half them actually believe anymore. That's half the battle. Dusty County Road. Did you get your package Thursday customs yet? Hope it would be nice if you got it before Christmas. No, I haven't gotten it yet, Dusty County Road. I don't know if you are in the UK or whatever, or you know about the UK, but we've got lots of industrial disputes going on, strikes and all that, and the postal service has been striking. NHS, the nurses have been on strike today. We've got train drivers on strike. We've had barristers on strike. Everybody's going on strike. Anybody that works for the government is just going on strike. They've all had enough. They're just pissing off.
Well, his Christmas package is on the way. 7 pounds, 10 ounces.
Whoa.
Beautiful baby boy.
I'm saying that, you know what I mean? If that one comes first, then that is obviously taking the mickey out of our services. Because like I say...
And it'll be there Friday because it's coming UPS.
This guy, I mean, God bless Darren and blame Vapes, it's not his fault or nothing, but this has been sitting, 8 weeks in customs practically now, and they still haven't moved. They've only just said that they've cleared it last week, so whether it's out for delivery. Darren, give us an email before, and he says he's lost the tracking on it. So I've tried to get in touch with them today, but I think they're on strike.
Yeah, I could have had it to you by tomorrow, but $200 is just too much to ship a package. That's ridiculous.
Don't put yourself out like that, mate.
So you'll get it Friday by end of day. Knock on wood, as long as customs doesn't sit there and charge you an arm and a leg.
I think the import tax will be the top, so they're normally like that, if anything.
Well, that's why the package is insured for $100, and that's all its value is, despite what's in it.
We'll see what they come up with. We'll see what it is. It's just a merry-go-round over here, man. The place is falling apart.
And it's sent as a gift from an individual to an individual, and everything should be below the de minimis VAT value, but who knows what the customs are going to do when they get it.
I don't think they'll charge any kind of like tax as in a percentage of any monetary. It'll be an import duty. It's just like, when you go to abroad and you've got your duty, you pay your duty on stuff you bring back. That's kind of how they work it. And then unfortunately they do it with mail as well as you actually physically bringing something. So,
well, this is being sent UPS, so the mail strike won't affect it at all.
Awesome. I look forward to it, my friend. I look forward to it. There's some nice flavors in there that I'm just.
Yeah, we've been mixing it for a couple of weeks now, and every week, we add another 120 mil into it. I think you got 7 of them in there. You got 4 of the 60 mils, and then I bottled up 10 of the flavors from Flavrz in 30 mil bottles.
Wow.
So you got 10 of those coming. And you got some other miscellaneous stuff.
Talking about the weather, it's going to be a goddamn cloudy Christmas over where I am, mate.
Caramel New York cheesecake. The problem with New York cheesecake and the caramel is that you need to use them at higher percentages. They're both kind of weak in flavor. I've tried both the Capella and the TFA versions of it, and they're both weak. You got to be like 6-7% of each to get it in there, and even then it's not a very, aggressive flavor.
That's awesome, William Dobson. My kids believe in the magic of Christmas, and that's because we put footprints on the floor towards the tree and back to the wall, so they think a magic fireplace appears and then disappears. That's that awesome. That's cool as hell like that.
That's fantastic.
You put your carrot out for Rudolph and your mince pie and your glass of milk out for Sandy as well. I mean, we still do that, actually.
Well, we still do milk and cookies out for Santa Claus. My daughter is obviously, of age now where, she could probably quit believing a couple years back, but...
These were the teens, and they still insist we put stuff out for that. And the magic just for Rudolph.
Mrs. Hunky Vape and I were raised old school, okay? Yeah. So... she's very good at telling my daughter, listen, you can either believe in Santa Claus and get Santa Claus Christmas presents, or you can tell me that you don't believe in Santa Claus, and well, since you don't believe in him, he's not going to bring you anything.
That works. Kind of blackmailish, but it works.
Love it. Freaking gingerbread cookie. I never thought I would like it. My wife hates it. She loves Heisenberg, but she hates gingerbread cookie. Go figure.
Mr. County Road, do you have blueberry milkshake from VT? It's amazing.
No, I do not have blueberry milkshake from VT. I did have to place an emergency order from Bull City before Christmas because I went to make my wife's liquid that she asked for last week.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm out of pineapple. And I need it for the Miyagi's Pine Orange Popsicle, and I need it for her liquid, so I had to place an order.
That is not
I picked up a bunch of clearance stuff on Bill City Flavors, 50% off stuff. So I got like 15 new flavors coming.
Awesome.
Should be here later this week.
Ian Thomas has replied to Sean Lynch. He says he's working up on a butter pecan cheesecake. Ooh, that sounds nice, doesn't it?
Ooh, yeah, that would be a good combination.
Sounds really nice.
We could take Mallory Gates' pecan pie recipe and add cheesecake to it.
Have I totally pronounced that wrong? It's pecan, not pecan.
Depends on where you're at. Pecan, potato.
Aye,
To each
tomato,
their own.
tomato, yeah. You say potato, I say tomato. Yeah.
Potato or potato. The only time that it's actually the same is when it's made into vodka.
Yeah.
A nice Polish vodka.
William Dobson, I always insist on brandy as I see it's cold and Santa needs something to warm him up. The carrot may have a chunk taken out of it, but the brandy is always gone. I bet it is all.
Oh, man, that's fantastic.
I bet that brandy's better. There's not a drop left of that brandy.
Space Turtle One says his nephew lives in Iceland. They have 13 Father Christmas figures, and they visit at the same time.
Holy moly.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. That means
That's what I loved growing up as a kid, you know, hearing about all the different European customs and traditions, especially around the holidays.
Does that mean you get 13 times more presents as well? That's big.
Somebody asked me the other day, sent me an email asking, you know, why I never bothered to finish the 12 Days of Christmas video series. And quite honestly, it was, do I finish the 12 Days of Christmas series and put out another 4 or 5 videos? Or do I do a year's worth of live streaming every week opening up a bunch of different stuff? So I figured it was worth the wait of doing it in a vlog.
I'll tell you what I've noticed is there's a lot of I don't know if you get it over the States, but a lot of like reviewers do like a roundup of the year, you know, they'll have like a top RDA or top 5. A lot of them are not doing it this year because it's pretty much just hasn't been enough out to do it. You know what I mean? It's all been pods, EIOs and disposables. It's been very, very little hardware this year. Like, you know, the stuff like, you know, that what we normally use, you know, the bread and butter. I mean, that's a pod, but you know, like that's kind of stuff, you know, the hardware. There's been very little of it out this year. So I don't think there's anybody doing any best of this year videos. Or very
Vic
few.
will probably do one.
No, he's what somebody said he's just going to do his kind of his pick rather than you know, like he used to do his categories, best RT, best RD, but he says there's just not enough there to do it. He's just going to do a random pick of the year type of thing.
Yeah, I don't have very many from this year. What I do have, I'm still using because I think that they work fantastic, and I want to see how long I can use them before they kick the bucket.
Well, like I said, for me, best RDA for me, there's this Valhalla Mini RDA. Absolutely outstanding little bit of miniaturized Valhalla it is, but by God, the flavor of it's phenomenal. Absolutely, it feels like you're drinking the juice. It literally feels like you're drinking it. It's that good.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
My wife says the Arbiter 2, the way she inhales on the Arbiter 2, it's that same way. It's like drinking the juice because it's that punchy in flavor.
I mean, you could put a crap juice in that, and this would make it taste good. That's how good it is. You know what I mean?
That's why I still use the original Arbiter, because I put the juices in there that are good, and it's fantastic in there. It takes it to a whole new level.
That's just, it's a shame because I'm vaping that, then when I try something else, it feels like a shit. The flavor of that's that good. Have you ever done that before?
Oh, yes.
Then you picked up another one, went, that's crap. But it was all right before you vape what you're vaping, you know what I mean? Wow.
Desk is a mess. My apologies. But we have all of our stuff that we're going to build today and open. And
holy shit, what have you been doing? How the hell can you move on that? My God.
need some 60 ml bottles because I love this gingerbread so much that I need a bigger bottle of it. This morning when I was re-wicking tanks, I'm like, listen, I need to decide what I'm going to put in here. I mixed up the eggnog, and I'm like, it's only been like 2.5 weeks, and people say you need a good month before you get the true eggnog flavor in there that's representative of it. So I'm like, I think I'm going to commit to the gingerbread. Once I finish off this gingerbread, then I'll try the eggnog.
I'm sorry I'm jumping about, but as my picture, I'm in Colorado. I'm not being loud or nothing.
You're in color.
Oh, I just thought I'd still had my camera in an S-Log. I thought it was flat because that's...
It is a little flat, but not...
Just wonder if I'm still sitting in log footage of that. We're shooting an S-Log.
The color temperature's a little off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just wondering if I'm still in log.
I'll have to get with you and get a LUT. A conversion LUT from S-Log to Rec 709, and I can just put it onto the filter so you don't have to mess with your camera all the time.
I can turn it off. If you give us a minute, I'll just double check. I'll turn it off. Right, campfire. 2 minutes, folks. Excuse me. Whoop. Hang on a minute. You can still hear as well. Keep my mic on. Let's have a look. I'm not in. Where am I at? Not that one. The thing is with this, you know, there's that many fucking menus on it. Well, come back to that. Come to that. Come back to that. That's off. Yeah, got that off. I don't think it's going to make a big difference, to be honest with you guys. That one there. Get that back to there. Do apologise. No, I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
So we need 9 grams of this one shot. Secret sauce is 3.73. To make this a 6, and that's just a hair over. PG is 5.6.
Well, we'll give that a shot. Oh God, that's worse.
Oh, you're a lot brighter.
That's pretty worse. Hang on there.
Nah, that's all right. You can make a minor tweak to your lighting.
Yeah, just, I think on the ISO is a bit higher than that. So. There you go. What's that like? Better than it. Yep.
Do you have original sound from musicians on Zoom?
It's off at the moment. Try putting it on. It's on there. Noise suppression disabled. Any better? Any worse? No.
To say something?
La la la. Hello. Any better? Any worse? That's on. That's
Turn it off.
I'll knock it off. Yeah.
It's a little different this week. I don't know what the difference is or why.
Yep, it's off now.
Okay.
There we go.
And then vegetable glycerin. It's that simple to mix up your own recipe. And you're not limited to one shots to do this, by the way. You can find yourself a single flavor recipe where you go and you buy the single flavor and you really like the flavor just on its own. Perfect example of this would be Flavor West Strawberry Shortcake. Strawberry Shortcake is a flavor recipe that I've made before and was fantastic. But Flavor West Strawberry Shortcake on its own is a pretty damn close representation of that flavor. And you could literally just use a single ingredient to mix up a bottle. if your flavor palette likes what that flavor tastes like.
Hmm? Awesome. So far. This guy charged it. He is. There we go.
And that's it. We're done. Just like that.
Simple as that. Simple as that, eh?
There you go. It's a true representation of a strawberry shortcake. And you mix this thing up, all by itself as a single flavor, you can mix it up just like a one shot.
That's awesome.
And you might find a bunch of other flavors that you can buy that are going to be just as good if you like the single flavor recipes.
I think that's the easy way to get into it. Just do a single flavor. You know, maybe think like I think Alex was saying last week. Try these flavors on their own so you can get a gist of them. And obviously, when you do go advance to start and mix the different flavors, then you know what to expect of them. That's what I'll be doing. You know, when I get my other stuff, and I've just hit the one shot for one flavor, just to try and I know what it tastes like. You know, and you get a good gist of it.
Single flavor testing is the most important thing to do as a new mixer.
I mean, it's all if you like that single flavor, all well and good, go for it. It's spot on, you know. There's a lot of people in chat who are trying to order the Arbiter V1. No thanks
It's
to
getting
you.
harder to come by.
I had the must be a bit rare now.
Even Oxo's website is out of a lot of things. And you can find them at other websites because when they ordered them, they just didn't sell them all.
Yeah, you've got more. You'll not get one off the actual Arbiter website at all. It'll be gone. You'll probably somebody that
This
just
velocity mod. That's something you can't find on their website anymore.
No.
You can get the Oxva Solo. The local vape shop even has this. It's a nice single coil. And, you know, I'm not a big mouth to lung person, but this is a nice restricted direct lung, and then you could literally turn down the airflow.
Turn it MTL.
And you can literally make it a true mouth to lung.
Around at MTL.
Just a single little tiny air hole opening.
I'm finally had to change
That's
my
it.
coil on this, by the way. The coil died on the Oxford Slim here. My other coil eventually died. I've got the 0.8 coil in, and I'm at 17.5 watts, and it's absolutely spot on.
I like the 0.6 coil myself.
This is the 0.8. That's what's in there now, and it's absolutely lovely. 17.5 watts. My God.
It's good. A little less airflow, but the flavor on it's fantastic. It's like last week, I couldn't believe it. You know, we're working on a dripper, and the flavor out of this X-Slim was actually as good. And for the longest time, it was actually better than the dripper until we got the coil elevated and maxed out the potential of that dripper. When I quit smoking with vaping, that wasn't even a possibility. If you wanted the best flavor potential, you had to go to a dripper.
Well, that's where it pretty much started, didn't it? The RDAs.
Yeah.
And then they
So
got
there's a
clever.
beautiful single flavor recipe. Fantastic. Love it.
That's a good question by Space Turtle. What is the advantage of the Arbiter 1 over the Arbiter 2?
More airflow. And I think the flavor potential is equal on both. It just depends on how much airflow you like. The Arbiter 2 gives you a little tiny bit better flavor, but at the sacrifice of little less airflow.
more restricted. It's like
It's a little
So
more
that's
restricted because they have those fanned airflow slots in the deck.
Yeah.
Whereas the original Arbiter,
that one just wide open, no fans.
and then we go overhead. The airflow comes down, and this is open all in through here, and then through here. So the airflow comes down and enters the bottom of the coil, and it's more in the middle than it is on the outside, and then it comes for underneath the coil. Get some more light on the subject. You can't see the slots. There's literally slots underneath the edge of the coils there. The full width of the coil.
Just make them out there, yeah. See, bottom airflow, man, on a coil, you kind of beat it.
Yeah.
All the side airflow and all that stuff, it's never ever going to beat bottom airflow. That's where it all started, and that's where your flavor comes from.
Fantastic. Now, when I run out of this, I got a full 60ml bottle.
Dusty County Road is asking a question there. He said, how would you use Resolve in a recipe so it don't taste like a wet ashtray, lol? I one single
Resolve?
flavor tested and it's absolutely terrible.
I'm not familiar. Who makes that Resolve flavor?
Maybe back off a bit, maybe it's a bit too much in perhaps.
Flavor Art Resolve. Bull City Flavors has it listed as a 1-star review. Let's go and take a look at the flavor list. It's a tobacco mix.
Oh. Bye. Definitely good advice, William Dobson. All new vapors use a single flavor to start with. Yep. But even like I say, even if you're an advanced mixer or you do mixing, test, like Alex said, try each flavor on its own so you get the taste of it, the gist of it, so you know what it's going to do.
Here we have a recipe for tobacco caramel, and it uses that Resolve in there at 1%. But it must not be a very distinct flavor by itself for them to add all those other notes in there, which is something you would expect to find in a tobacco flavor liquid.
I think a tobacco on its own would be a bit harsh, like.
Well, tobacco flavor is more, it's like a salted caramel with some bourbon notes, maybe some toffee. Pretty much the same kind of thing that you'd see in there as additional ingredients. I don't make tobacco liquid, so I can't really comment a whole lot on it. Not a flavor that I would purchase.
I'm not really a fan of them, to be honest with you. I don't know.
But anytime you have a flavor that you're not sure of, this is the way to do it. Is to actually go in here, search for the actual flavor, look at the flavor, follow the flavor notes, see what other people have commented on it, make your own notes on it. That's the most emphasized thing in DIY, is always keep notes of everything that you do. Keep notes of, what percentages you mix it at to see, whether the flavor's there or present or is just an accentuating note. And they include on here, obviously, the most commonly used ingredients that pair well with it. And this is all based on that one recipe.
Yeah.
And then there's 11 private recipes and this one public recipe for that particular flavor. So it's not a very commonly used flavor. Probably because it's not very potent. There's probably much better tobacco flavors out there. Wayne talks about tobacco flavors quite a bit. All right, so let's go to my flavor stash and see what we can make today.
Hang on a minute, I'm not happy with that a minute. I'm just going to knock this camera off again. I'm not happy. The lighting's all the fuck on this. Two shakes. I'm not happy with that at all. That's crap. But hell, I'm using probably webcam on if I want to do that.
Now who's being the perfectionist?
Well, you nah, man, how where?
Oh, you get those days where you come on and for some reason the thing just isn't set up the way that you had it, and something's different about it. You can't clearly identify what's different about it. But
It is. It's like, especially when you don't touch nothing. I mean, settings for live. I've normally got no log footage on anything like that, and then it's bang on. Hang on. Wait, what's that like? That's a bit better, isn't it? There you go.
yeah,
I was like,
That looks
fucking
good.
Indian before.
color's right.
Yeah,
Contrast looks good.
I was like a fucking red Indian before, man. I was as red as your bloody top.
You look good. You got a little
No,
more
I-
color than Stanton.
I know.
That's all right.
I'll settle with that. I'm going with that. That's it. No more.
What are we gonna mix up?
I like the sound of that sweet mince pie recipe, but I don't know if there'll be a recipe on there or if you'll have the ingredients. It sounds really nice, that. Something Christmassy, you know what I mean? Cake.
Christmas cupcake.
Look at that.
We
Look
have
who's
Flavor
got a-
West
look who's-
cake
Look
batter
who's
dip.
got a Christmas cake up. Look who's got a Christmas cake up there. Did you see that, folks? Look who's got a Christmas cake up there.
So we got cake batter dip, cheesecake, super sweet, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla custard.
Oh, see, everybody says I'm nuts about custard, but every recipe you pull up, it's got custard. Even if you don't like
You
it,
want a
if
buttery note to it, you have to have custard.
it's on it's an enhancer or a note, or you want it on your own, it's there. Custard is there.
Well, I love the way that this looks. I think it would be a nice recipe.
It looks nice.
So
yes.
let's adapt this.
It does look. It's got a cheesecake and all in there. Wow.
This 30ml bottle went in one day after a 2-week steep.
You know why I bought these? These bottles
And he
here.
added whipped cream Flavora.
You know why I bought these little bottles? You know why
Why's
I bought them? Not only because I like to juice them, but I'm going to reuse them for when I do be mixing, just to test as.
You can mix up your own stuff
Yeah.
and reuse the bottles.
Yeah.
This one's been used 6 times already.
No, but I normally buy the 100 ml bottles. I thought I don't want to make 100 ml of something if I'm not going to like it, so I've got some little bottles.
Yeah, you can make little bottles and only make 30 in it.
I'm terrible.
All right, so we added a whipped cream from Flavora at 1.5%. I've got a whipped cream coming. Do I add a cream to it today? You can add a sweet cream from Capella.
That would be nice, I think.
I think we'll add that in there. Okay. That's our recipe.
I need to hit a nice flavour.
Let me pull these ingredients out.
Oh, that's good. Ooh, there's a little question as well. Marcos has said, who has better taste, Orbit the V1 or the Dead Rabbit V3? Ooh, 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 ooh.
You know
Well,
what?
no,
I
but
never got around to doing the V3 yet. I'm going to have to open that up this week and compare them.
William Dobson has actually said the Dead Rabbit is a good one, but if you had the V2, you wouldn't bother with the V3. Well, it must be very similar then two
The
versions.
decks are different.
Yeah. Whether the V3 is a bit lacking in whatever.
There's the V2 for the Dead Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm sure they changed the decks.
There's the V3. Look at the airflow. It's kind of like comparing the Arbiter 1 versus the Arbiter 2.
Yeah.
The Dead Rabbit V1 has that slot in between the rabbit ears for bottom airflow. And this is like a fan design for the airflow.
Totally different, like, aren't they?
Yeah, very different. It's on my to-do list.
Yeah, William Dobson just pretty much confirmed what you said. They said the build deck is different.
All right, so we got the cheesecake, super sweet, Capella sweet cream, got that, vanilla bean ice cream, and vanilla custard.
William Dobson has also stated he hopes Santa gets me a rule breaker for Christmas, or I'm going to the North Pole for a word. Well, good luck with that, because if you pin them, there's a few things I would like off them now. Wow. Yeah, a bit of a debate there with the old Orbit. I like it, but you know, they're good tanks.
Bloody hell. I got two of them.
My God.
I should have sent you one.
Didn't expect that, did you?
And vanilla bean ice cream.
Vaping Snowman, welcome.
Hello and welcome, Vaping Snowman.
Really enjoy it when you get the new faces in, you know, guys. It's awesome. Nice to see new faces. And of course, all you regulars, you know, we're not knocking the regulars, but you know, it is nice to see new faces popping in as well.
We're all a wonderful community. It's always nice to have all of us here.
I'm going to stop because I'm starting to dig my own hole here.
Hey, what do you want for Christmas this year?
Me?
Yeah, what's the
I'm a
wife getting you
humble
for
guy.
Christmas this year?
I'm a humble guy. I just like dinner. Honestly, that's my main. I mean, presents. Yeah, I like to get surprised, but for me, Christmas Day is that Christmas lunch, and you're just sitting there with everybody, and it's awesome. That's it for me. You know what I mean?
A nice
Gifts
dinner
are
at Longhorn Steakhouse with the wife would be fantastic.
Wow. But that's the highlight for me. The lunch. Presents are a bonus.
This is Flavor West Cake Batter Dip, not to be confused with yellow cake. And then recently I've seen a bunch of people comment about the yellow cake has a sweetener in here that ruins your coils. So a lot of people quit using it.
It just burns them out, eh?
Wonder if it's also in the cake batter dip. This is one of the ones I used to make that strawberry shortcake. I think it was my 500 sub thank you vlog I put it on.
Right.
So this is in there at 7%. 2.18. That's going to be some pretty good flavor.
That was the confusing thing with me with Mixin. You know, like when you see recipes with weight in grams, and then you'll have a percentage. They get them mixed
The percentage is the percentage of the whole bottle. So if you're making a 30 ml bottle, 7% of that bottle is that cake batter dip. So then you add up all the percentages. Like if you look on the column, all the percentages add up to 100.
100. So that's the whole pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like I say, I mean, now somebody once told me that the grams are equal to the percent. I said, well, that can't be right.
No.
Because they can't. That's the weight, obviously, and then the other weight gives you a percentage. But it can be confusing, like I say, them unit measurement, I suppose, to a beginner.
And one drop can throw you off. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And something that I confirmed once again, I made my Ogie's cappuccino, and since I was out of the pineapple, I used Purellum golden pineapple as a substitute. Single flavor recipe. And that recipe, after I mixed it up and I put it in my wife's pod, has hardly any flavor whatsoever.
I do apologize. Mallory Gates has commented, snatter hunk. I think she's got an N in the wrong place.
Hello and welcome, Mallory.
You're a snatter.
Yeah, you got a Santa for Christmas.
Oh, you're a snatter. You're a snatter hunk. Not a Santa, you're a snatter.
Super sweet. 0.32. That's only 1%.
Where did she put them? Do you know what it is? I've just had a thought. Hold on a minute. There you go. I'll tell you where it is, guys. You've sent the juice down. Look what I've got here. Right. I'm sorry I haven't got a top-down camera, but I'll just put it up there. Look at that. I've got my scales, boys and girls. I've got some scales. Them boys are. There you go. Not as flashy as Hunky's, like, but you know, there you go. There's my little scales.
That's fantastic.
Little bad boys. Yeah. Amazon special.
I'm sure that's going to serve you quite well.
Oh, yes. It's even got, well, I haven't got them with us, but I even got like a little pack of weights with it as well for calibrating.
That's wonderful.
An actual picture of them. I think if you can see the box there, there's a, then you, hang on. Oh, it doesn't matter with URLs, but you can see there's like little weights there, and you actually get them weights with it. I think one's like a gram, then there's like a 5 gram, and then I think there's a 10 gram, so that they're all different weights so you can calibrate it. They're cool. Love it.
Yeah, I have to look in the closet for mine. I think mine came with the calibration weight as well.
Yeah, little weights. I was quite pleasantly surprised with that. Awesome stuff, man. Yeah, I think they'll do the job just, you know, nice little weights. thing is, you know, if I got raided by the police and they found them, they think I was a fucking drug dealer. They think I'm using the way of bringing drug deals out. So it's like round here.
Around here, that isn't necessarily the case. There are so many other things that you could be using them for. I know people that take old CPU chips from computers. The pins on the older Intel, the Pentium chips and stuff, were solid gold pins.
Really?
So they literally go in there and snip all the gold pins off of there and then get a chisel and chisel off the actual base of the gold pin. And they sit there and they salvage the gold out of it.
Really? Wow.
Doesn't take very many CPUs to get, you know, a decent amount of gold.
Wow. Right, I'm gonna go and buy an old computers and laptops and rip the chip out.
For the longest time, you know, there was like companies that were literally getting rid of their old processors because they upgraded processors and kept the rest of the computer. And there's people that had them sitting around their warehouses and then just ditched them. So they were like getting on eBay and stuff, and it ended up becoming a big fad because, you know, there were a lot of people that were clearancing them.
Jesus. Amazing know what people can salvage off waste, don't they? You know what I mean? Like you say, bits of gold off a chip. Jesus.
Well, with the price of gold at like $1,800 an ounce, it doesn't take very much.
I've got well, is it a watch I used to have, but the watch died, so but I had to take it out. I've got a small gold ingot. It's 0.99% pure gold. It's only a gram. I've just kept it in a little sleeve, and I mean, a gram of gold's probably nothing, but it's pure. It's literally pure gold, 21 karat as well.
I don't know, what's the gram of gold? $20 or something?
Exactly.
It's not nothing. Definitely not nothing. And then 26.5 for VG.
Oh, looks like Mallory Gates has been fighting with somebody. She was just in Twitter battling vaping misinformation, and I saw that I was missing the show. So she's probably having a rant with somebody in Twitter by the looks of it.
She's a trooper out there. Her and Michael Redfern. Constantly, I see their tweets in there, you know, straightening people out on the misinformation that they're out there spouting.
Valerie also respelled the Santa. She put Santa home just for me. Look at us.
Vaping Snowman and Mallory Gate. That's why I created that software, so I could print out the receipts and make sure I never miss anybody that comes to the stream. I value every single one of you out there.
Yep, we do. And then Mallory said, I've got $30 in there. 30 grams of gold an ounce. I've got about $30 US dollars.
That's fantastic.
I'm rich. Wow. It's always the same though. Precious metals, you know, they always do well value wise. Anyway, doing gold, silver, that kind of stuff. If you ever buy stocks and shares, that's probably the safe bet, isn't it?
They've been saying for a long time that gold is the safest bet of all.
Yeah.
And there are precious metals out there that are actually rarer than gold.
Yeah. God. What's platinum like? Is platinum still pretty pricey? Is that the cheapest chips now?
That stuff fluctuates all over the place.
Yeah. William Dobson said there was a lot of people salvaging gold. I've seen it done using acid. Wow.
Mm-hmm. There's YouTube videos out there of people that do this. salvaging gold out of different things, electronic components and stuff, not just, you know, CPU chips.
Yeah, whatever.
Motherboards and stuff.
We've got gold plated pins in our RDAs. I was stripping off.
How do you think the plating got on there?
It would take a canny few to get a bit like, but it'd probably cost you more buying the friggin' RDAs than what you would get out of it.
Wow, that custard turned out fantastic. Will's cookie custard. I think that's from episode 6.
Wow.
We mixed that up.
Really good.
I put that on the Asgard. Mongola. Big dripper.
That's right, yeah. Oh.
And now putting that into this. Holy crap, does that flavor pop?
It went in my lips here now, you got another custard.
I'm telling you, you're going to start making your own recipes. And the thing is, if every day you make something up and have to put it aside, by the time you get through the juice that I sent you, if it makes it to you, if UPS doesn't catch on, by the time you get through that, if you start mixing, when you get your box, just single flavor test those ingredients I sent you. You're never going to run out of juice. And you're never going to be in a position where you have to wait for something.
Yeah.
You got the recipe. Will's cookie custard recipe's out there. It was one of the random recipes that we mixed up. And now, I'm telling you, after 2 months, this thing is fantastic.
Honestly, wow.
It's a beautiful, sweet custard. The cookie's kind of lost in there.
You see, for the recipes, I've just got to go on your section on the Mixin site. That's all the info I need is there. There you go.
We've mixed up some recipes that were pretty crap. Really had no flavor to it whatsoever, even out of, you know, the modern tanks. But we've mixed up some ones that, you know, especially the custards and stuff. You let them sit for a good month, and holy man, do they really wake up.
That's the only downside.
This one did.
I suppose that's the only downside with anything with a custard. You need to let it steep a little. It's, you know,
After a month, I got a good flavor out of it. You could identify it as a good cookie custard. But now that it's been 2 months, man, it's even better.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God,
I just can't get over it. That's why I'm not even going to try this Christmas cookie. With all the custard flavor and the batter dip that's in there, the cake batter dip, there's no point in even trying that today.
Oh no, that's a steep at that length.
That one, I'm going to wait at least 48 hours before I even, you know, put it onto a dripper. I've got one ready to go. I cleaned it, put new wick in it and everything. But there's no point in testing that custard because it's not going to really give you a whole lot of flavor. With all those creams and custards in there, it's not worth it.
Nah, you're not going to get it.
Not worth it at all. So I guess it's time to start opening up stuff. What do you want to see first? The mod? Or the
it's got to
tank?
be the no, it's got to be the tank because then you've got to put the tank on the mod. So, I
love a logical person.
That's the way it's got to work.
I love it when people think logically. It's such a rare thing nowadays.
Well, I am an engineer by trade, you know.
And your analytical brain and my analytical brain get along well together. Me doing computer stuff.
Engineering. Backbone of the world.
And I have to remove the cotton because they put a URL link on the cotton itself.
Oh my God, really?
Unreal. I get why they did it. They never would have thought in a million years that, you know, YouTube was going to get to a position where they would ban URLs. Like, people can't figure out manufacturer's name with a www before it and a .com after it is going to lead you to a page about the product.
Nope.
So why would you ban something that was so common sense?
It's crazy, man.
Look at that shiny gold. Speaking of gold.
Yeah, let's get that melted, dude.
I guarantee you this ain't real gold.
That is shiny, man. That is spangly. Holy
The
crap.
rings are a little tight. Tell me that doesn't look like the mongrel deck.
I need to go and get
Take your coil, swing it in from either side.
I need to go and get some sunglasses. That's bright. Damn, that's bright.
What do you think? Pretty damn close. Mongrel's got bigger juice wells because it's a dripper.
Airflow is probably a bit different. That's great.
Am I losing an O-ring here?
William Dobson was saying YouTube have even picked up on people actually speaking US URLs as well. Is that petty or is that petty?
So airflow for this comes in from the bottom and comes out the middle in the bottom of your coils. Same as this.
Looks pretty.
This one's bigger. The volume on the side looks about the same.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit more on this one. So it's a little restricted on this one, but the center chamber is bigger bore than what this one is. The airflow's a little different.
Yeah.
But the post leads look pretty much identical.
It's very similar.
Flatheads.
Yeah.
Where did my flatheads go? Might actually have to use the tri-tool that came with it. Spare grub screws. There's a coil in there that we're going to use. This Ambition's Vapor, the guy you talked about here in the States,
That's correct, yeah.
did the review on this 5 years ago.
Wow. How long that's been out? 5 years. Gee.
5 years ago, he did the review on this.
That's a long time, that.
Something just rolled off my desk. Here's the coil for it.
Let's see. William Dobson, the only two Oumier things I would say you would get would be the Wasp Nano or the PLS or the Import paperback. The Wasp Nano is I did have one of them, but I think I lost it. I don't know. I put it down and we had a clear out and I've never seen it since. So I'm just wondering if I've mistakenly thrown it out, but the Nano was very good.
I heard that. They were really good. That's one I never got a hold of.
Hard to try and find one now. No doubt.
Ha. I found them. Off to the side.
Oh, by the way, I got me pliers.
Did you?
I got me insulated pliers. Also bought
Your
some
nylon ones.
Yep, I got them. I got some new snips as well. And I got some new me little tweezers as well because all the nylon on them's all smashed off. So I've upgraded all my building equipment as well. I'll tell you what it is like. It looks like you're going to have an easier time building that one this week.
My eyesight was better.
Look at that! It's gone in first time practically as well.
That's the nice thing about the mongrel. Why it's so easy to wick and coil.
Yeah.
This one I think is going to be a pain to wick because of how small this section is that drops down.
The teeny juiceables.
You gotta make sure you cut these short so you don't get a short with the center. See how that's still sticking out? From them flush.
That looks like it might be up there. Okay.
0.10.
Looks clear. Clear. Clear.
I have to build this one up.
Little hot spot up there.
Definitely one on the bottom.
Yeah.
3 mil coil.
Bit of wiggle. Bit of wiggle. Yeah, what a day. Get this baby glowing. See a little bugger in there, can't you? Yeah, man, he's bigger.
There we go. Is that a fluke? No, that's beautiful.
Happy days. Well, there.
And now we're at 0.22.
Holy moly.
Looks like the outer Clapton on that thing was shorting across the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Better than sitting there and strumming all day.
Yeah.
All right, so while that one cools, how about we open this mod?
Why not?
VooPoo 2.
You.
Plastic case. How many mods did you get with the plastic case? No wonder this thing weighs more. Is that plastic? No. That's that leathery feeling box.
Not like a 3D printery type box. I'm just wondering.
Look at that. Interesting. These are on a track.
Can you remember the Specials? It was a UK band over here.
There's a little slot for the track to fit in.
Yeah, there's a bit of breaking news there for all you music lovers out there. If you like the ska band in the 70s, the Specials, fronted by Terry Hall, he passed away today.
Wow.
Done the Specials, he done Fun Boy 3, he headed that group. He died 62.
Somebody on my high school group, reunion group, posted yesterday that if you were to go and talk to kids today in high school about what it was like when we went to high school, that would be the equivalent of somebody coming to us in high school and talking about what it was like back in the 1940s.
Yeah.
Boy, did that sink in how old we're getting. Unbelievable.
It's like when we were in I think it would be junior school, what we call over here. Was it nursery schools, kindergarten, isn't it, to you guys? Then what's the next one up? We call it junior.
Yeah, here you have preschool, and you have kindergarten, and you have grades 1 through 12.
Yeah, that's right. We used to call
the first 6 grades are like elementary school.
Yeah.
And then you have middle school. Some places have a junior high and then a senior high school.
Nowadays, it was an infant, which you would probably call kindergarten, juniors, then comprehensive, which is obviously high school. I believe that would be. But we used to watch this program called How We Used to Live. We're in junior school. It was showing you how children living through the wars and all that stuff and the shit, the crap they went through. Nothing, horrible, showing you the hard times had to live through and, what they had to do to pretty much survive. And it was an eye-opener.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me stories about what it was like growing up through the war. And then the Hungarian independence back in 1956.
Yeah, man.
Declared independence from Russia. Kids nowadays have no idea.
Nope.
What do you think of that?
That looks pretty cool. Does it not feel a bit flimsy with it being light? Plastic?
No, because this is actual metal composite.
I remember that the sliding doors. That's what.
It's a zinc alloy.
Yeah, it's got the alloy frame.
And the thing is, this thing was set up so you could run it with just one battery.
That's right.
At 80 watts, it would cap it.
I think that's starting to ring a bell now. It's just,
And it has reverse polarity protection. VooPoo 2 is scribed into the side of that. Can't see it hardly all dead on.
Yeah, but
the old sideways screens.
Yeah. Fortunately, that doesn't like lights. Anything shiny doesn't like lights. Classic VooPoo. Up, down, power button. 80-watt device. Doesn't round robin, does it?
Interesting.
Valerie Gates did. We got through school without Google or Wikipedia. We did.
We had to use actual real encyclopedias to do our papers.
Yeah. We weren't even allowed to use calculators. We're actually allowed to use calculators now in exams as well. Like, what? We never weren't allowed to use them.
Huh. It literally is just 80 watts. I thought it would be like our modern devices where it would limit you to 80 watts with a single battery, and then with dual batteries, you can go up to like 120 or something.
Well, I think that was top one, 80 watts. I mean, a
And
single...
the air-fed 510 pin. Do you own any air-fed tanks?
Nah,
510 pins?
never.
The
I've
only
never-
ones that I've ever seen that are air-fed 510 pins are the cannabis pens. Those are the only
That's
ones I've
right.
ever seen that are air-fed.
That's why I'm thinking the other, like for the cannabis tanks type of thing.
I thought there was, air-fed 510 connection things. I would have to be a mouth to lung because of how little airflow you could literally get through there.
Yeah, no.
But I've never seen personally firsthand an actual vape tank that had that
I've never really seen it for myself.
air-fed. Vic used to talk about it when I first got into vaping. Used to watch a lot of his videos, showing, the air-fed 510 connection here. And this is something I'm repurchasing.
Maybe.
Coil Doctor Cotton. You can get it in a bag, or you can get it in a box. Organic shoelace cotton. Picked it up on Amazon. It's like $8 or $10 or something. $12 depending on what it goes to.
That's all right. That 50 pieces.
50 pieces. And it's a true 3mm.
Awesome.
And the thing is, if you've got a 2.8, you've probably seen me a couple times pull this off,
Yeah.
because this comes off actually pretty simple. But with the 3mm, it fits through, and you get just the perfect amount of tension. See how that coil's just barely moving?
Yeah. Perfect.
That's fantastic. And it's made by Advocin. ADV.
African, yep.
Fantastic.
I'm just going to get excuse me a moment, because when you're supping alcoholic beverages, the toilet break comes rather quick. So if you bear with
Breaking
me,
the
guys,
seal, breaking the seal.
I'll be back no more.
I'm just giving a little under tickle action, that's all. And we want to make sure that this is not too tight in here and all the strands go straight down. Just like that. A little too tight. Beautiful. Always make sure you got enough room in here so it doesn't choke off the coil. And because I'm not quite familiar with it, we're going to use gingerbread on this.
My apologies, people. My apologies.
Oh, does that smell fantastic?
Oh, what are you putting on?
Gingerbread.
Oh, you.
Since I've gotten familiar with it.
You so-and-so, yeah.
Something I just started doing. I put the tweezers on here, and I just slice it to make sure all the strands go down.
Tucking it in, mate. Just tucking it in a bit.
Make sure the O-ring is intact on the bottom because it wanted to come off. And look at this top fill. How you like that? It doesn't actually come off.
That's awesome, that, like. Novel, innit? Now look at that for a design. How often do you see that now in this day and age? It's very
Never.
No, nothing like that now.
I love that. And the bottle actually does fit on here.
That's just, you just don't see it now, do you?
It's just barely enough to put the tip in here. The rubber that they have in here sealing it prevents this from going all the way into the tank. Look at that. I like that.
That is so cool. Is it not?
Silver and gold. Silver and gold. There you go. It's a bit odd with the purple, silver, and gold.
Not exactly matchy.
New coil, yes. Where are we at? 0.2. Pull your calculator out.
0.2. Let's have a look.
I'm going to try this at 50 watts while you're looking.
Give me a moment here, because I'm just getting rid of all the crap off here. Let's have a look. So we have a 0.2 coil. Yeah. 1.2. Calculate. Oh no, that's wrong.
It's delicious at 50 watts, I'll tell you that.
This is saying a lot warmer. No
We want
0.2 coil, yeah.
Yeah.
This is in a cool vape at 64.8. That's cool. Middle of the road is 76.5. And a warm vape is 88.2. Nice.
64, I'm getting a dry hit.
Yeah, you couldn't get up that high. I think that's got that seriously wrong. I'd say 64 is way too good.
55 watts is good.
I'm just wondering, this calculator is obviously based off a dual coil setup rather than single. That could be the reason for the higher wattages.
There isn't much sweetness on it, though.
No sweetness.
Let me turn it back down to 50. It goes up by 0.1 increments.
Oh, that's cool.
50 watts, the ginger notes come through a little bit stronger.
Must be a bit cooler.
But the sweetness is lacking in this. Makes me wonder whether how much erythritol is in this gingerbread one shot. Because I think erythritol breaks down at a lower temperature.
Ah.
Let me cut it down to like 40 watts. 43. $35. Space Turtle says it's time for a GT4 RTA. It'd be nice. I don't know where you can get a hold of one.
But he's also said, has that RTA been a naughty or nice standard?
Well, it's a single coil RTA. Restricted direct lung is the airflow that's on this, capacity wise.
Yeah.
It's not bad. But I wouldn't give this child a new car for Christmas, I'll tell you that.
So,
maybe a wagon. Maybe this tank deserves a wagon for Christmas.
like you said, it's like, what, 5-year-old? So, you know, at the time it may have been good.
And there's no specifications for what those coils were that we put in it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like,
If they were all Canthol, I could understand why the flavor's kind of muted a little.
Might be Canthol, you know, because that was about the time when they were doing them, wasn't it?
If it was a Canthol core with a nichrome wrap, the flavor would be stronger on this coil. And it kind of makes me wonder if I should pull out the mongrel coils that I ordered, the stock mongrel coils, and put them in here and see what it tastes like.
Newer coil, like a way newer technological side of a coil rather than
Yeah. Because I don't know, you know, if that's just a dual core Clapton that's on there. I don't know the material that was in this coil.
That's right.
Definitely get the ginger. It doesn't taste like a bread. There's hardly any sweetness to it. That's chewing gum. Totally different in the Arbiter. The Arbiter is so much better flavor-wise. You get the ginger, you get the bread, the gingerbread aspect of it. You get the sweetness out of it. Just a much more pleasant vape. And that's the 65 watts. And a 0.18.
Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just chuckling Mallory Gates' last comment. The main reason Santa is so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls live. Well, take it that what you will.
Time to switch to hot cocoa.
How long has that been sitting there? Can't be that hot now.
Not that hot now.
No. See, that's what Santa could want for Christmas, a nice little cup warmer that keeps your drink warm.
Oh, my wife's got candle holders downstairs, the candle warmers.
Yeah.
So you don't have to light the candle, you just release the scent from it.
So,
Mallory Gates says, not saying that I live in a rough area, but I just bought an advent calendar and half the windows are boarded up.
oh, God.
You in Chicago? You got to be in Chicago for you to say something like that. Good old Rajna Krishnamurthy's home base.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Crime has skyrocketed. Sure do.
I can relate to that because I live in Gateshead and it's like that right away. Yeah, everything's boarded up.
What a perfect combination. Hot chocolate and gingerbread cookie.
Mm.
Mmm.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Just mix it in there.
Dusty Country Road says, please try those other coils and let's see a difference. Okay.
Okay, do it. Why not? There could be, like I say, if that's a 5-year-old device, you've got that coil that's been sitting there for 5 years, so 5-year-old technology, isn't it?
Unfortunately, the problem is going to be trying to find these coils.
Mallory Gates has just done another post. She's on fire tonight. There's nothing like the joy on a kid's face when he first sees the PlayStation box containing the socks I got him for Christmas. Oh, that's a proper up and down of that one, isn't it? Holy moly.
All right.
I think there's a bit of an evil streak in this Mallory, like.
There you go. Fuse Clapton, NI80. And turn the microphone back towards me. Fuse Clapton, NI80, inner diameter is 3 millimeters. Supposed to ohm out at 0.22.
Right, go with that. Then I just put that there.
Time for Boxing Day, mate, unless you want me to run a commercial.
Commercial. You got a commercial.
A message from our sponsor. I got one lined up here. It's not in the normal. Where is it?
Vaping than smoking. Technically, but so what? But so what?
But so what?
Vaping is better than smoking. Technically, yes. But so what? Everybody knows Joe Friday. My daughters tell me that nobody knows him and nobody knows what I'm talking about, but that's okay. Because what he would say is just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, ma'am. Very droll, dry. Because people want to give their editorial comments. Well, I think this, I think this. No, no, no. Let's just start with the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. That's what we do. Joe Friday. Get to know him.
You're pretty high and far out, aren't you? What kind of kick are you on, sir?
Won't see me though. Stan Laurel.
Just the facts. Just the facts, man. Little dragnet. Why is Christmas just like a day at the office? You do all the work, and the fat guy with the suit takes all the credit.
So true. So pretty true.
Awesome.
Not a truer word spoken, Mallory. Not a truer
So
word.
here we go. Produced by cover the URL. Produced by Damn Vape. There's our specs. Dual 26 gauge. Plus 15 38 gauge plus 36 gauge.
36. .22 ohms.
Now that's a proper coil.
Very nice.
And that's what came with the Mongrel.
Yeah. Look at them, man. They're awesome coils on there.
Yes, they are.
You can just tell by looking at them. You know what I mean?
You all can't see what I'm doing.
Nah. Top screws that can't be avoided, mate. You know what I mean? Can't be avoided.
There's the coils that were in there.
See, compared to that other one, that looks very flimsy, doesn't it? It looks like half the size, doesn't it? Size of that bad boy compared to the other one, man. How wide it is. Holy moly. That's got to be up there with the 60, 70 watts, that one. You can tell by looking at it.
It's going to be interesting getting these coils in here. Getting it aligned properly.
I hold in the middle and lock one side down and twiddle it. Can. Our good friend Ian Thomas is in the room as well. Hi, Ian. Mr. Researcher himself. Oh, come on, Mary. You're screaming the barrel now.
What's the girl doing?
What's the difference between the Christmas alphabet and the ordinary alphabet? The Christmas alphabet has no L. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Are you opening your Christmas crackers early?
She has partaken in the spiked punch for Christmas, I believe.
Ah, see. Not surprised with them jokes. Me.
Ooh, snapping those things off. Definitely got some more meat to them.
Oh, yeah. Just tell them the better quality coils all around by looking at them.
So this is the positive one. So this is one I definitely have to make sure it's short.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
What's the difference between Tiger Woods and Santa? Santa stopped at 3 hoes. Ho, 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 ho.
Holy moly.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, shit.
All right, new coil. Yes. What's this thing ohming out at? 0.09. Uh-oh.
What? No.
Something's shorting out.
So I'm just
Let's
still
move her over to a proper build stand. Let's try this again.
I'm still just absorbing that joke. I think that's class.
0.09, sure as shit.
That's not good, that. I mean, if you can get something that'll fire it, it'll probably won't come down. I hope that you can- Oh my God, Ian's on the ball now.
Why don't fortune tellers need birth control? They have crystal balls and can see what's coming.
Oh, brilliant. Dear me. I'm sure he used to come in on my live show, you know, and he used to do the same thing on there. He used to come out with some absolute corkers. I used to do a thing called memes. It was like the old, like, artist memes, you know, like the round about the time of, you know, the Mona Lisa and that, all these weird paintings, you know. And I used to tell them to put a catchphrase to themselves before I revealed the catchphrase. And he used to come out with some absolute they're a bit, you know, it's like it's a picture of a paint or something, and you'd have a meme the moment you realise blah blah blah, you know what I mean, or something like that. And they used to come out with some belters. Awesome stuff.
Hi, that coil's a little big for that deck, I think.
It's tight. It's tight.
That she is, mate. That she is.
It's tight in there. Yeah, there. It fills it up, doesn't it? There it is. Road champion there, just up there, isn't it? Oh, that's brilliant, that ain't. I'm just holy moly. Jesus. Valerie Gates stated, my wife asked me if you could have something more Christmassy on the television. So I put FIFA on and played in the snowy conditions. Oh, man. What can I say?
Fantastic.
Nothing like a bit of a laugh and a joke, I suppose. Brightens the mood up. Dear me.
Old coil versus new coil.
Yes. Lovely colour. It's got a nice colour.
There's a lot of heat in that too.
You can see that old one's just nasty in it compared to a decent one. You can just see it. It's nasty.
I should have probably took a wrap off of this.
Possibly. Yeah.
Then the problem we would run into is lower resistance. The resistance would be too low.
Oh, no, I'd be too low. Like I said, getting something to fire it as well, bring it up.
A lot of heat in there.
Yeah.
All right, what other jokes you guys got out there?
I'll tell you what it is. They're coming out with some Bobby Daz that night.
Time for dad jokes.
Dad jokes, Jesus Christ. That fortune tells is absolutely class. I think that's brilliant. Crystal balls. I'm going to write these
How do you
down.
wash your hands over the holidays?
Pardon?
How do you wash your hands over the holidays?
Come on then.
With sanitizer.
Oh, God.
Why don't you ever see Santa in the hospital?
Somebody shoot me now.
Because he has private elf care.
Oh, God. My gosh.
Why does Santa have 3 gardens?
Oh.
So we can ho, ho, ho. Why is Santa afraid of getting stuck in a chimney?
Come on.
Because he has claustrophobia.
Oh. That's it. I'm gone.
What do a Christmas tree and a priest have in common?
Oh, with them.
Their balls are just for decoration.
I would have said a monk.
What nationality is Santa Claus?
Oh, with it.
North Polish.
Give over, lads. Yeah,
How
mate.
can you tell that Santa is real?
Yes.
You can always sense his presence.
Anybody got a gun handy?
If Santa and Mrs. Claus had a baby, what would he be?
What do you mean?
A subordinate Claus.
Oh,
What does
my.
Santa spend his hard-earned salary on? Jingle bells. Why does Santa have so many gardens so he can ho, ho, ho?
Tell you what it is, you're looking at the Christmas Cracker website, aren't you? You're looking at the Christmas Cracker website. Definitely with them jokes. Yeah, mate.
Dad jokes.
God, Bennett. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Give me that key. Give that key back. Give that key. You want to carry on with the Santa jokes, yeah? How much did Santa's... Well, I'll say again. How much did Santa's sleigh cost him?
How much?
It was on the house.
Go on. You got another one. I'm sure you do.
Let's have a look. How does Santa take pictures?
How?
His Polaroid camera.
I wonder how many kids still know what a Polaroid is.
What kind of motorcycle does Santa ride? A Harley Davidson?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Why was Santa's little helper so sad?
Why?
You had low self-esteem.
Why will Santa go down your chimney on Christmas Eve? Because it soots him.
Oh. Why did Santa go to the liquor store? He was looking for holiday spirits.
Oh, yeah. Can never have enough holiday spirits.
What do you call Santa when he's wearing earmuffs? Anything you like, he can't hear you. Oh my God. Who delivers Christmas presents to cats and dogs? Santa Paws.
Santa Paws.
Oh, Jesus. What's big and jolly and says, oh, 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 Santa Claus walking backwards? Oh, my God. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, right. I
Oh,
get that.
oh, oh.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's even worse again. What did Santa name his pet frog? Mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Oh, my God.
Listen,
Oh,
the
yeah.
economy's gotten so bad that Santa's elves are looking for jobs during the summer, right? And they have little signs on the street corners saying, we'll do anything for $20. So I pulled up next to the kid and said, you do body work? Didn't get that.
No, I was just thinking, my God.
I've seen Mimi's done the same way with prostitutes standing on the corner.
Holy moly. I love it.
0.21.
I'll catch up with some on chat as well. It looks mint. Right. Hey, Christmas tree from Mallory Gates. You got a lot of balls coming in here dressed like that. Ian Thomas, did you hear about the ex-circumciser? He slipped and he got the sack. Mallory Gates, remember, children, the best way to get a puppy for Christmas is to beg for a baby brother. Again, Mallory Gates, what is the difference between snowmen and snow women? Snowballs. Did you hear about the dyslexic Satanist? He sold his soul to Santa. Oh. These are Mallory Gates, by the way. According to my kids' Christmas list, they think this parenting gig pays pretty well. I bet.
All right.
Hey.
Dusty Country Road points out that, since this is the same ohms, relatively speaking, it should be a very good comparison on flavor.
0.22 in it, so it's about on this. I think it's going to be high again on this. I'm sure this runs off.
And one could argue that I didn't thin out the ends enough, and it could have been a little bit thinner, but here we are, 0.22, exactly like the package described. Try it again, starting off at 50 watts.
On the calculator, a cool vape is saying 58.9. The middle vape is 69.6. The warm vape is 8.2. I would never get 8 watts on a single coil. Never.
Definitely get some more sweetness out of it. The flavor is a lot wider of a palate. It's not just ginger that you're tasting.
Yeah.
It isn't the same as the Arbiter. But I am getting the sweetness. It is a much better vape. Difference of coil makes a massive difference.
Yeah.
See, we'll go up to 60 watts on this one. Not enough juice flow. Those juice wells are just not big enough.
Yeah.
We'll go like 55 watts.
like you say with them juice wells being small, you know, that the wicking's gonna be lower. I mean,
Yep. And those coils just a little too big for this tank.
like I say, if you took a wrap off, then obviously your resistance would be way low for anything to fire it. Yeah, Dusty Roads is coming to the very good to know quality makes the difference in coils. It does, yeah.
It does make a difference, and cotton does expand when it gets wet.
Yeah.
This is too tight in here now.
Probably why you hear people complain about, you know, cheap Chinese coils compared to, you know, a handmade coil by, you know, somebody in UK, US who does it for a living. You know, there's a massive difference. It's also the quality of the wire that's used as well. So it's like everything, and you know, the better quality or the better end product at the end of the day.
Okay, so by cutting the notch out, we've effectively thinned out the cotton that goes down through the deck. This is really tight in there.
Sometimes, you know, it's better to wet your coils before you drop them in on some tanks. I know the Chillin, you had to
Oh yeah, definitely on the Chillin.
you wet them up before you drop them in, because, you know, you got that wrong. It expanded. It was dry hit hell. And a lot of people did have wicked problems with the Chillin.
Cut the wings off. Drop that back down. So now we essentially have wicks that drop all the way down that can do that, and it's essentially damming it off at the very top.
Yeah.
And I just spilled the tank because I wasn't paying attention. Else the juice would have stayed in there.
You lost that O-ring again.
And that O-ring on the bottom definitely has enough liquid on it now.
Yeah.
And those threads are nice lubed up now.
Better. Bloody marvelous.
I hope so. I have high hopes for this tank. Michael Redfern, hello and welcome.
Oh, Michael, how y'all doing? Dusty Road is okay. That is also good about the cotton. And would 2.5 instead of 3 ml coils be more or less something saying that it's a single coil versus a dual in the arbiter?
2.5 or 2.8 millimeter coils will definitely improve the airflow of that tank. And might be the optimal coil for it.
You see more or less vapor, but it was a C. That's why I kind of lost that bit. I think it's 2.5 instead. That's right, yeah. You get more airflow with your 2.5. That's what everybody doing with the blotto. You know, put 2.5 mil coils in the blotto. 3 mLs. I thought the restriction of the air was more restricted.
6.5 hours later.
Michael, you've just missed all the friggin' dad Santa jokes, mate. Where you been?
Well, it's time for you. Did you bring a cookie? Or you have to give us a Santa joke instead?
For me.
And then there's all the usual advice.
Try smacking it again. You gotta smack it.
You see, does that me over Silly Stanton's picture? I don't know. Could be.
That be you, sir.
That be you.
And all of these printouts actually get uploaded to the Discord server, which is still got a couple bugs left in it. Kenny uploads a video. It lets you know that he uploaded a video, but it doesn't give you the link to it.
Oh.
So next week, I will be giving the link out for the Discord server so you guys can all join and have conversations in between our lives.
Mallory Gates, what is the best evidence that Microsoft has a monopoly? Santa Claus had to switch from chimneys to windows. Oh, Lord, he did.
You're famous on Twitter, brother. No doubt about it. I see your tweets all the time. You and Mallory. Stormtroopers. Let's open the airflow. Flavor's better. Wicking better. How many watts can we push this to? Let's try 60 again.
Oh, my God.
Now the juice is not being restricted. No dry hit at 60 watts, but the flavor is starting to go away, which tells me that there is too much heat being made by those coils.
I've just found that's I think I've found Mallory's site. Why doesn't Santa have kids of his own?
Why?
He only comes once a year. What do all the female reindeer do when Santa takes the males out to guide his sleigh? They go into town and blow a few hot books.
Oh, yeah, that's what we heard you say earlier. What's big and jolly and says, oh.
Yeah.
Santa Claus walking backwards.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this one and put 2.5 millimeter coils in there, see what she tastes like. Those fuse Claptons that we put in there, too much mass for this little tank and the little airflow that it produces.
Oh, my God. That's even terrible.
43 watts, it's not a bad vape.
Santa stay STT-free.
Way better.
How does Santa stay STD-free? He always wraps his package before shoving it down the chimney.
There are 369 days until Christmas, and people already have their Christmas lights up. This is unbelievable.
Wow. Question. You want to see the North Pole? That's what Mrs. Claus calls it.
I think Michael Redfern's on menshealth.com looking at the best Santa jokes to tell at Christmas.
I think Mallory's on Dirty Santa joke because that's where
What do you call a reindeer ghost?
Oh, then.
A caribou. Why do reindeer like Beyonce so much?
Come on then.
She slays.
Oh.
What reindeer games do reindeer play at sleepovers?
Oh my God.
Truth or deer?
Truth or dare. Come on. Dear me. I love it.
What does Rudolph want for Christmas?
Oh, then.
A pony sleigh station.
Oh, me.
What is Santa's dog's name?
Ooh. Oh, then.
Santa Paws.
Oh my God.
What
do you
do
call a
Santa's
kid?
elves learn in school?
Oh, God. No, oh, and
You know this one. The alphabet.
that's it. That's what I was thinking. Okay, then. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa? A rebel without a clause.
Perfect
Oh,
time to play the music for that. What do snowmen eat for breakfast?
Oh, I know this. I can't think of it. Oh,
Ice Krispies.
oh, I was thinking the Frosted Flakes.
Who was never hungry at Christmas?
Come on, then.
The turkey, because he's stuffed.
Oh, that's terrible. What did
What do
Santa
grapes
say
sing at Christmas?
again?
'Tis the season to be jelly.
Okay, then. What did Santa sing when he went down the chimney?
What?
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Why did Santa go to the psychiatrist?
Oh,
He no longer believed in himself.
oh my God.
Oh, so fantastic. I hope
Why-
everybody has a fantastic Christmas this year.
Why are Christmas trees better than men?
Why?
Even the small ones give satisfaction.
What genre of music is the favorite for an elf?
Oh, no, that's gone away.
Rap.
Ah, rap. Why does Santa always land on your roof? Because he likes it on top. Why was the snowman smiling? He could see the snowblower coming down the street.
What's the absolute best present to buy for your children?
Oh, I've not seen that one. Come on then.
A broken drum because it doesn't beat.
Oh,
Man, I remember when the kids were really young and they used to get these obnoxious toys. Made all this noise and racket. Now I kind of actually miss it. Now that they're growing and old.
I like that one. That's simple. That Dear Santa and define good. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
What does Mrs. Claus get when she wears tight pants? A mistletoe?
Michael Redfern says he always buys other people's children very loud toys. That's a nice thing about eventually becoming a grandparent. You get to buy the kids all the stuff that you would never have bought knowing how much noise they're going to make once they open it.
Oh, gee.
Why did the snowman have a smile on his face?
Oh, I think I've just said that was a snow blower or something.
Because the snowblower was coming back down the street.
Santa at the shopping mall was quite surprised when he saw Martha, a woman in her mid-20s, asking to sit on his lap. We all know Santa doesn't usually take requests from adults, but she smiled at him very nicely. He ended up asking her what she wanted for Christmas. Something for my mother, please, she replied. Something for your mother? That's very loving and thoughtful of you, smiled Santa. What would you like me to bring her? Emily quickly replied, a son-in-law. Dear me. That's shocking.
You know who Santa's favorite musical artist is, don't you?
Oh,
Elvis Presley.
I was also thinking of Elton John.
Yeah. Is he still singing?
Way aye. He's still croaking about the old git.
Billy Joel's now teaching at college, teaching music theory at college.
I think Elton John did a Christmas record recently with oh God, I don't have to call him again. Ginger Kid, he's topped the charts with Ed Sheeran. Sorry, he's done a Christmas single with Ed Sheeran.
Ah.
It's not
yeah,
very
Dolly
good.
Parton usually puts something out for Christmas as well. Last couple of years, she's actually put out an actual movie each Christmas, and then 2 years ago, she put out a whole series of them.
Would you even believe this? That Cliff Richard has got a Christmas album out. He's still chugging along. Cliff Richard, of all people, is still putting Christmas albums out. My God. If it's not him, it's Bublé. A bloody Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, yeah. Some of the songs I downloaded into the Christmas music playlist that you guys hear in the background had Colby Calais single likes, Michael Bublé style music.
It's just amazing how some of these people you never hear nothing from them till Christmas. They all just go out the woodwork, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially greatest hits LPs. Yeah, like I think I've seen one of the greatest hits of Baldoon again. Bloody hell, he's been dead for 50 years. You know what I mean? What? He's dead that long and people are still selling records by you, man. Really?
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Why does Santa use GPS? He doesn't want to be a lost cause. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Honda.
Honda.
Honda, first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Oh, get it. What are you like?
Oh, my goodness. There's so many here. It's just not even possible to go through them all.
Why shouldn't you lend money to elves? They're always short. My God.
Oh, my. Cheers, mate. Beautiful cocoa with gingerbread vape.
We've kind of like lost the topic, haven't we, these Santas?
Well, it's time to wrap it up. We didn't hit the 3-hour mark, but it's getting to the point now where these jokes are getting to be a little bit much, I think.
They were fun. They were fun while they lasted. I just thought they were like going down the wrong road type of thing. We're getting a bit more way.
A little more wacky tacky.
Yeah.
All right, last one from Michael Redfern. How much does it cost Santa to park his sleigh and reindeer?
Oh, God.
Nothing, because it's on the house.
Yeah, happy days.
Did you hear about the ski trip? It started off fine, but went downhill pretty fast.
Some of them are so stupid you can't do nothing but laugh at them, can you? You know what I mean? Holy moly, man.
Do snow globes ever get scared? No, they just get shaken.
Only to you, mate.
Thanks for a great stream and a Merry Christmas to all. And that is my wish to all of you. Peace, love, and a hunky vape to end cigarette combustion. And a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. Next week is celebration of Boxing Day. For those of you in the States that don't know what Boxing Day is, that's the day where in UK, the servants traditionally exchanged roles with the masters. So,
On the day after
I'm going to leave it
Christmas.
up to Kenny to plan the whole show. And I'm just going to follow his lead. Hopefully he gets his package, because I have duplicates of what he has in his package. So he could be doing stuff on his package, and I could show you the overhead view of it.
What day is Boxing Day?
The 26th, day after
What
Christmas.
day does that fall on?
Boxing Day is Monday.
Ah, I'm at work. Ah. You'll be on your own. I'm at work.
Yes, but we're doing our stream on Tuesday, so it'll be a belated Boxing Day.
Now it is a brain fart. Brain fart.
That's okay, mate.
No,
It happens when you get old.
Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, guys, girls, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you then. We'll still be there. We'll still be there. Again, thank you very much for everybody in chat. Show would not be the same without you guys. You are what makes the show. And of course, a very Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day. Get everything you've ever wished for, ever wanted. Careful what you wish for. And I shall leave it at that, guys. Again, wonderful day. See you next time. Same place, same time. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.